little corner peg like this, a little bit of wind, they will be living their dream once they get in there, and but found a banging spot. The weatherman was right. He was right. One just jumped plumb on me. This one's heading straight for the deep water. That's a better one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. That is what you come for Brasenose one for. 38 pounds and 14 ounces. Absolute tank. Tell you what, when you get it right, the location, the conditions and the baiting approach, fish like this, so easily achievable. I'm going to be relentless, I'm going to be topping the spots up, I'm going to be sitting here, fingers crossed the whole way through this, because this could be a good one. Well, good morning. Yeah, very quiet night, but not on the fish showing front, because there's been bundles and bundles showing all over me rods. Now, I'm not in a way surprised I didn't have a bite in the night, because B1 is a moody moo during the night time at this time of the year. It is mainly sort of morning and day bites, but how I've not had one this morning is crazy. Now, it can only be down to maybe the crayfish. They're not a massive problem down here, but they do get your hook baits, especially when you're fishing a little bit closer in like we are now. So yeah, I'll be surprised if I don't reel in and my tiger nut is completely gone. In a way, I'm hoping that is the case. But either way, my third rod is ready to rock and roll. I want to bring that one in and get this one straight back out there, and probably top the spot up and all. If there's no hook bait left, I'll probably give him a good 10. If there is a hook bait left, maybe just, oh, wow, that was a proper line, that was. Maybe just 2 or 3. So let's get this rod in, because there's so many fish there, and get this rod here back out. Oh. Well, to my surprise, the hook bait came in pretty perfect. Apart from a little nibble around my foam, that rig's more than capable of doing a bite. Yes, the hook is not as sharp as it could be, but apart from that, it was fishing. Now, one thing I have noticed since being up and around the rods, you know, these shows this morning, they are slightly different than yesterday's shows. You know, there's a lot of fish here yesterday and they were really coming out of the water like head first and boshing over. This morning they're very tail slappy, you know, they're just, you can see their tails coming up and splashing the water. You know, whether they're just higher in the water this morning, I couldn't tell you, but let's you know, redo the same process we done yesterday. I'm gonna put 10 spoms out there, get this rod here, bang on the money, and we'll sit and wait. I think this will boil down to you know, when they want to feed. So let's get that rod back out there. That rod has been out there for about literally a minute. I got back to the my little bait station area and chopped up about sort of a handful of tigers. And this one was away. That's incredible, you know, just a reposition of the rod basically, and it's gone. So whether it's had a bad rig lay, I got an amazing drop yesterday evening. I don't know, fishing, fishing. There's always a reason why, but yeah, can't get my head around that one. Very head shaky, this one. That'll do. Lovely, right, that's a nice mix to put out there this morning, and yeah, I can't get my head around that bite, to be fair. That rod went out there absolutely perfect last night. Been out there several hours, not a bleep. You recast the exact same rig out, albeit a new sharp hook, and you get a bite straight away. It's baffling carp fishing. They're obviously out there feeding and looking for food, and yeah, why I didn't pick up my hook bait beforehand, I wouldn't know. But one thing I will say that's really important to me anyway in my fishing is you know, managing your bait and getting the best out of it. And what I like to do, regardless if I'm fishing sort of pellets, boilies, corn, in this case tigers and hemp, I like to keep all my singular food items separate. You know, so my dry stuff's dry, my wet stuff's wet, and all the individual stuff is completely separate in different buckets. And when I do come to knock up a mix, you know, I do it, so I want to put 10 spoms out now, I will knock up a mix, roughly 10 spoms, and put that out there. You know, I could get called home in a couple of hours' time for whatever reason, and, you know, if I've got a big old bucket, big old 17-litre bucket filled with bait, you know, it's just not as nice, you know. If I want to refreeze the tigers and bag them up, I can. Same with the hemp. Same with pellets, you know, corn if it's still wet. If my corn and my pellets are all together, my pellets will turn to mush. It's not as nice. So, you know, wherever possible, keep all your baits in separate buckets and knock them up as you go. This one here is looking lovely now, ready to get out there, get some more fish feeding. Ash. Well, finally, the left-hand rod jumps into action, and a repositioned rig and a further 10 spoms has drawn them onto it. There's been fish all over it this morning. How it hadn't gone, I wouldn't know, but that's 2 rigs now that have repositioned and they've gone within minutes. It's you know, you sit there thinking to yourself, keep it all nice and calm and don't cast around too much. You start making disturbance, casting out, baiting up, and you get your bites. You know, sometimes you really can think too much. This one's finding that bit of weed. But yeah, just 7 wraps out. Great fun. Did you get that bite on camera? Mate, it was an absolute rocket of a bite and all. Yes! Nothing better than getting 2 spots rocking. This could be a good day. Lovely B1 mirror. Well, finally the old left-hand rod has sprung into action and it's brought a lovely, probably 22, 23 pound mirror along the way. Tell you what, you haven't got to be far out to catch them this time of the year. 7.5 wraps this rod is, butted up right against that marginal weed bed. And trust me, they use the margin so much this time of the year, so don't ignore it, just trust me, you can catch some lovely carp.